Ever found yourself staring into an empty ice cream tub, wondering how it all vanished? You're not alone. Overeating can feel baffling and embarrassing, but it's rarely just a failure of willpower. Today we'll explore the psychology behind why people eat too much, the emotions, the environment, the brain chemistry, and simple steps you can take to change patterns. By the end, you'll understand only what drives overeating, but what you can do about it. 1. What overeating really is. Overeating is eating more than the body needs in a single sitting or across a day. But that definition misses the why. Behind many episodes of overeating lie feelings, cues, and habits, not hunger. People often confuse physical hunger, a gradual stomach-centered need, with emotional hunger, sudden, specific cravings tied to feelings. Recognizing the difference is the first step to change. Quick reality check. It's common for stress, sadness, boredom, or to change how much we eat. Environmental cues, easy access to snacks, food marketing, big portions, nudge us toward larger intakes. Social situations and routines often normalize eating beyond satiety. 2. Emotional triggers. The stories we tell ourselves. Imagine Sarah. She finishes a 12-hour shift, is exhausted, and wants comfort. A bowl of nachos feels like a deserved reward. Later, guilt sets in. Sarah didn't overeat because she's weak. She did it because food soothed an emotional need. How emotions drive eating. Stress and anxiety activate a search for quick comfort. High-fat, sugary foods deliver rapid mood shifts. Sadness or loneliness can create a hunger for connection that food momentarily fills. Boredom often masquerades as appetite. The brain seeks stimulation, and eating is an easy activity. Practical note: emotional eating often comes on suddenly, is tied to specific emotions, and leaves you feeling worse after. Recognizing the emotional trigger, stress, loneliness, fatigue, helps you pause before reaching for food. 3. The environment, how the world pushes our plates. Picture this. Everywhere you look, there's food. Ads on billboards, snack machines in offices, endless delivery options. Our built environment is designed to make eating convenient and desirable. Key environmental influences. Portion sizes have grown. What we consider a normal plate has expanded over decades. Food marketing emphasizes pleasure and convenience, nudging choices toward calorie-dense options. Easy access and visibility, snacks on a counter, open packaging, increase mindless consumption. Small change, big impact. Rearranging your environment, keeping snacks out of sight, using smaller plates, and making less healthy foods less accessible. Automatic overeating. 4. Cravings in the brain. Why willpower isn't enough. One cookie can seem irresistible. That's not just taste, it's brain chemistry. Dopamine, the brain's reward messenger, spikes when we eat pleasurable foods. Over time, cues associated with those foods, a TV show, a stressor, the sight of packaging, trigger cravings before hunger arrives. How cravings form. Repeated pairing of a cue and eating creates strong associations. Stress and sleep deprivation amplify reward-seeking behavior. Restrictive dieting can heighten cravings and lead to binge episodes. What helps? Rather than relying on just say no, learn to anticipate triggers and redirect the automatic loop. Mindful tactics and planned alternatives weaken these conditioned responses. 5. Social eating. How others shape what we eat. Imagine a family feast where everyone's piling servings high. Social norms, fitting in, celebrating, honoring tradition, often encourage eating more than we otherwise would. Social dynamics. People match eating speed and portion sizes to companions. Celebrations are often built around food, making restraint awkward. Peer influence can normalize overeating. If others indulge, it feels acceptable to do the same strategy. If social pressure is strong, set a personal ritual, e.g., focus on conversation, serve yourself smaller portions first, or bring a satisfying dish you control, so you participate without over-consuming. 6. Habit loops, routines that keep you eating. Many overeating episodes are routine. The brain loves predictable loops. Cue, routine, reward. When the cue, watching TV, finishing work, triggers the snacking, the reward, comfort, distraction, reinforces it. Breaking the loop, identify the cue and substitute a different routine that provides similar reward. Walk, call a friend, chew gum. Reward yourself in non-food ways, short break, a warm shower, journaling. Over time, new routines become automatic and the urge to overeat diminishes. 7. Shame, self-blame, and the vicious cycle. After overeating, many people feel shame and self-criticism. I have no control. That shame can feed more overeating, eating to soothe the negative feelings created by eating itself. It's a self-perpetuating loop. Healthier alternative. Replace shame with curiosity. Ask, what this? What was I feeling 5 minutes before I reached for food? Practicing self-compassion reduces emotional distress and lowers the likelihood of future episodes. 8. Practical psychological strategies that work. Here are actionable psychology-based steps to reduce overeating. Pause and label the urge. Before you eat, ask, am I physically hungry or am I feeling something else? Naming the emotion reduces its intensity. Make your environment supportive. Keep trigger foods out of sight. Portion meals in advance and use smaller plates. Practice mindful eating. Slow down, savor bites, notice texture and satiety signals. Aim for 20-minute meals when possible. Plan for emotional moments. Have non-food coping strategies ready. Short walks, phone calls, breathing exercises, or a distraction list. Avoid extreme restriction. Overly strict rules increase cravings. Allow small portions of favorite foods occasionally, mindfully. Improve sleep and stress management. Poor sleep and chronic stress increase appetite and impulsivity. Prioritize rest and reduction practices. Seek social support or professional help. Talking with friends, joining supportive groups, or consulting a therapist or diet helps address underlying emotional drivers. 9. When to seek help. If overeating is frequent, causes distress, or you feel out of control, it may be more than a habit. Binge eating disorder and other eating-related conditions are treatable. Professional help, therapists specializing in eating behaviors, nutritionists, or doctors can provide tailored strategies and support. Signs to seek help. Regular episodes of eating large amounts with loss of control. Eating in secret or feeling intense shame about eating. Eating to the point of discomfort frequently. Overeating is rarely a simple failure of will. It's a complex mix of emotion, environment, learned habits, brain chemistry, and social context. The good news, small, psychologically smart changes make a big difference. Next time you reach for an extra serving, pause and ask, am I hungry or is something else at play? Try one small change this week. Name an emotion before eating high to trigger food or swap one snack for an alternative and notice the effect.